¿Qué? Sí. Shut the goddamn mouth!
And then we can go down the list. These are important trading partners. Now, of course, there are some non-tariff trade barriers that are difficult to quantify, but the White House basically being accused by people of using a formula that no one has ever used to come up with these tariff rates and then say, oh, we were kind to them and we did half. Melissa?
Hey, Sarah, we're just hearing from the president on a couple of different topics here, two big ones. The first I want to bring you is that the president is saying on...
One of the funniest aspects of this, of course, is that, predictably, Donald Trump is going to do this thing that he's always done. He did it in the first term, he did it in the... He has done it multiple times so far in the second term as well, where he breaks something, and then everybody freaks the fuck out. You wipe out trillions of dollars of fucking value in the stock.
Everybody that freaks the fuck out, bro.
The other side,
the fucked out, bro.
Actually give him assurances that make it seem like they're complying.
That was fucked up, bro.
That he's making. So then he restores the order and goes, "See, I fixed it." It's like you broke it. You didn't have to break it.
Sí.
You didn't have to break it at all. The classic. So we'll probably see a little bit of that in the upcoming days, even though this administration now is seemingly resilient to any of the naysayers that keep saying, "Please, Mr. President, you're killing us." Yeah. Countries, Claudia Sheinbaum does this very well in Mexico, will just be like, "Oh yeah, you've really put the fear of God in our hearts. We are going to combat the fentanyl crisis in our borders." And they don't even do anything new. Like, they have already been combating the fentanyl crisis, and they just basically go, "See, we did it. You did it. You did it, sir. You forced our hand." And then Trump goes back and goes, "See, major W, no more tariffs on Mexico." That's it. Nothing changed in the process except for a period of instability born out of Donald Trump's stupid fucking mouth. Nothing changed at all. Everybody has to act like the glorious president is doing stuff.
Oh, está el encapuchado para restablecer pasivas.
Truly, all of the other countries are held hostage by this madness. And it's so funny.
Sí.
They just have to be like, "Yes, Mr. President, you scared us so hard."
Está vacío este pueblo, man. No está nadie, no hay nadie, boludo.
Goes from 5% tariffs to 0% tariffs, and Trump's like, "Major victory, major victory." Okay, so it's not about the trade deficit then. So it's not even for the reasons that you have, the hidden reasons that you wanted to do this. Yes. What is it for then? Nothing.
True Social. He just had a very productive call with the General Secretary of the Communist Party of Vietnam on the tariffs, saying that this man told him that Vietnam wants to cut their tariffs down to 0 if they are able to make an agreement with the U.S. Trump says that he replied by thanking him on behalf of the U.S. and saying he looks forward to a meeting in the near future. So no definite moves happening there, but it does show that the president is taking calls. This is the first confirmation we have that the president has spoken to another world leader since these tariffs were put in place. This represents a relationship. And it also suggests that in a short yesterday, this could be a negotiation for this administration. They could be open to deal despite the reassuring efforts. And remember, Vietnam got the highest tariff rate on Wednesday at 36%, also a country. That's a big deal that out of China, however, the Chinese tariffs are at 2% on Vietnam. So very interesting there if we could get a deal or see a deal with the Vietnamese. I also want to point that just in the last 2 minutes, the president also posted on True Social about the Federal Reserve just ahead of Powell's speech. The president says this would be a perfect time for Fed Chairman Jerome Powell to cut interest rates. He is always late, but he could now change his image and quickly. He says energy prices are down, interest rates are down, inflation are down. So cut interest rates, Jerome, and stop playing politics. So it's not anything new.
Mierda.
For the second day, the dollar's already down 1,000 points after dropping almost 1,700 points yesterday. This comes amid President Trump's escalating trade war and despite a stronger than expected new job.
Come on, Jerome. Come on, Jerome. Do it.
Report just out this morning. Also affecting the markets this morning, retaliation from China. Beijing announced it's responding to the White House's sweeping tariffs with 34% new tariffs of its own against the United States. Let's go live right now to New York and CNN business and politics correspondent Vanessa Yurkevich is standing by. Vanessa, you're watching all of this. Break it down for us. First of all, start with the jobs report that came out this morning.
Vieja. Por Dios, me sacan mucha vida, boludo. No, 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 está mal esto. ¡Oh! No, ¿qué les pasa, man? Puta, boludo.
Though a bright spot, the jobs report, better than expected numbers in March. Hiring picked up 228,000. That's more than 100,000, or about 100,000 more than expected. And
Red means good, right? It's good that the S&P 500 is down 6%. Dow 30 down 5.5. NASDAQ down almost 6% as well. Yeah, in Chinese culture, red is a lucky color. Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything. I'm just going off feelings right now, and it feels like red is a good feeling. Red is a good color, I think, for the stock market.
¡Apunta!
But really, as investors are telling me, this is ancient news at this point. Really, everything changed on April 2nd when President Trump announced these universal tariffs. And Wall Street was waiting for retaliation from major trading partners. And we heard from China just this morning a 34% tariff on all U.S. exports going into China. That's about 140.
Let's say, if that is his chief purpose here, but let's say he wants these countries to purchase more American goods, right? Even though I don't even know what we would sell them. We buy a lot more from China than they buy from us. So when they actually slap tariffs like this, it's not as so, I mean, it will still hurt. Make no mistake. That's what Donald Trump is trying to do here. I guess that's what he's going to fix it with. Trump posted this TikTok video that he says are his plans.
Trump is crashing the stock market by 20% this month.
American Papa Bear. Trump chooses American Papa Bear. Implies this is his goal.
But he's doing it on purpose. And this is why Warren Buffett just said Trump is making the best economic moves he's seen in over 50 years. Now here's the secret game he's playing, and it could make you rich. So why is he doing this? To push cash into treasuries, which forces the Fed to slash interest rates again, and the lower rates give the Fed the ability to refinance trillions of debt very inexpensively. It also weakens the dollar and drops mortgage rates. Now it's a wild chess move, but it's worth it. Now you're probably wondering, what about his tariffs? I'll tell you, it's a genius play. It actually forces companies to build here to dodge them. It also forces farmers to sell more of their products here in the U.S. to bring grocery prices way down. We've already seen this with eggs. Now remember...
Hola.
Trump is the president, he knows that's not what happened with Pence. His administration's decisions are the opposite of what this guy is suggesting. Why is he publishing this as though it's real and correct? He knows better. No, we went to the global market that made up for the supply shock on eggs as a consequence of the avian. What is he
Mira ese daño, man. Está OP. OP.
if Brandon did something like this, Trump would be.
This is the cost
you know what I mean?
of being a son of the bitch, bro.
They'd be doing it January 6th times 11 every single day. They'd be putting up guillotines outside of the Capitol.
Easy.
Okay.
That was easy money, bro.
What are we talking about here? This is so weird. There's also better sources than TikTok. Buffett denies social media rumors after Trump's back doesn't show a link to an expose from the regarding comments allegedly made by Warren Buffett. All such reports are false, the company said in a statement on Friday. It's awesome that the President of the United States of America is signing off on a random TikTok that a random Trump supporter on Twitter recycled. And it's not. And it's filled to the brim with misinformation. What? I'm checking your logs. What do you want? I need your help, bro. Oh, why did you vote for Kamala? This is why we vote for Kamala, and you were too scared to vote for Kamala. How do I counter that dumbass argument? This guy fucking trolls me every day, dude. One sec, let me type it out. I don't don't believe that you have a cousin. I don't believe you have a cousin at all, let alone one that works at CNN. I don't believe you have a girlfriend, and I don't think you are eating at Chick-fil-A right now. I don't even think you're on mobile. I think you are actually watching this stream on your desktop right now in your crusty-ass underwear, okay? It is funny, though, so I entertain it. Anyway, let's keep going. No, you see, this is 5D chess plays happening, okay? Trump is expertly crashing the economy. It's actually good. It's actually good that the economy is crashing. Monday's about to be a freaking bloodbath. Breaking, the S&P 500 ends the week down 9.1 and its largest weekly drop since March 2020, erasing $4 trillion in market cap.
Me parece que voy a esperar un par de días para jugar a ese nuevo personaje, boludo. O sea, o lo puedo probar.
Amazing.
Pero estoy bien con el monje ahora, man. Recién ahora, después de varios días, estoy sacando la onda al monje, así va a ser una lástima cambiarlo tan rápido.
Hashtag resist. Hashtag Booker 2028. Cory Booker for president. Hashtag resist. Cory Booker is anywhere. The way he was Cory Booker is Cory Booker is single-handedly saving USPS and free speech. If you don't support Cory Booker, you're racist. Cory Booker is filibuster. Cory Booker is president. You're funny. Cory isn't scared to stand by Israel with his pin. Brave. Nobody else is doing this. Oh my god. It's fucking awesome. At least people get funnier when in periods of economic volatility, economic instability, people do
which I will note already had previous tariffs on them from 2018 during President Trump's first term, and also retaliatory tariffs
Ay, vieja. Está duro.
large. So an escalation on that front you also see there that's going to impact transportation, oil and gas of the United States. But worth noting, we get about $438 billion worth of goods every single year, and that now also, because of what President Trump put in place, is a 34% tariff on those goods. Economists agree, that those prices, those increase in prices, will likely get passed down to us, the U.S. consumer.
What if the libs are right and Trump is actually a Russian agent trying to have Russo-American solidarity by collapsing the U.S. like the Soviet Union? Yeah, this is Russia's revenge. Yeah. Krasnov! Agent Krasnov, code word Krasnov, has activated shock doctrine, capitalist shock doctrine in American Empire. Suka bля.
Fort Glacial Cascade is a cold area. Tempest Bell must be charged up by striking enemies with melee attacks. Once placed, you can...
Sends his regards, comrade.
As we prepare to chat about what the markets are doing, Donald Trump is actually on social media calling out China and saying that they played it wrong, quote, and that they panicked in response to his tariffs. But, you know, all of this obviously evident in the...
This tweet is funny. Oh, that's funny. Pre-orders for Nintendo Switch 2 in the U.S. will now start April 9th in order to assess the potential impact on tariffs and evolving market conditions. $399, $659.90.
No, no, pará.
In typical American fashion, we bowed down the USSR again, collapsing in an even stupider and dramatic way. It's only fair for the US to lose after the USSR do it after the USSR did the same thing.
Point.
Bro, I'm a Slav. Your accent, where is it?
Vai, dá.
Oh, it is pretty awesome. It is pretty funny, I must admit, that while all of this global collapse is happening, Trump is out fucking golfing. He just doesn't even care about the aesthetics anymore. He doesn't even care to make it seem like he gives a shit about anything. He is so in his nonchalant era. What are you gonna do about it?
Ahí le pongo la cámara. Cubrime mientras doy. Tírale de todo. Vení, gordo. Te van a ganar todo. Vení. Vení, báncatela ahora, báncatela. Báncatela, quédate acá. Uy. No voy a poder aguantar, ¿no? No. Ah, curiado, tiene la vida llena. Puta madre, boludo. Uy, viejo. Vos me estás jodiendo, curiado. No, no hay forma. Va a haber que subir de nivel, boludo. Voy a tener que lootear unas mejores pócimas. Bueno, oh.
El círculo rojo grande o las rayitas estas de hielo te destruye.
Sí. ¿Te murieron?
Tiene su dinero seco.
Yo que no puedo tomar tanta distancia, man. Me hacen poronga esos círculos. Pásate una orbe. Suelta la orbe, culiao.
Glacial Cascade is a cold area.
Nada, está cuidado, hincha de madre. Y llevo de gatos. No. A ver. La cascada glacial y el heraldo. Básicamente son 4. Entonces, la cascada glacial.
¿Sabes también lo que puedes hacer?
Que
Ponerte anillos y el amuleto en la parte de abajo, que está entre las próximas.
sí,
Es como un amuleto, no sé qué coño es eso.
sí,
Un charm. Te lo puedes poner contra el hielo.
ya lo tengo.
Que es lo que hace
Otorga inmunidad y congelamiento.
que es lo que hace el jefe.
Pero lo voy a mejorar. Lo voy a poner como un resto de armadura. O algo así. If you know what I mean, bro. A ver, una gema de habilidad nivel 2 o 3. Dale, vamos, vamos, vamos. Tengo que mejorar esta mierda. Vamos, vamos. Yo no me ando con rodeos. A ver, nivel 2. A ver. Una gema de resistencia. ¡Opa! Sí, bola. ¿Y yo qué le pongo al último, man? Golpe de hielo. ¿Y el heraldo? No.
Chetísimo, bro.
A ver. No, una, 2, 3, 4. Ya. Entonces, las habilidades que tengo que mejorar son cascada y heraldo. Cascada y heraldo. Ya bueno. Allá vamos, bolón.
Puedes hacerles agujeros a la armadura también alguna.
Claro.
Le dan resistencia al fuego y a todo.
Claro. Porque lleva agujeros en el corazón. ¿Qué me has hecho, puta? Botín encantador. Más carga de viales.
Además, suerte un 25 más 25% al Gold Resistance.
I don't know, bro.
Bueno, vamos.
Para. Para.
La verdad es que estamos al límite de niveles para pasarnos eso. Yo creo que todos los que me he pasado al GPS estaban mínimo a nivel 19 o 20.
Yo estoy 15, man.
15.
Bueno,
No, sube de nivel a 17 o 18.
17.
A 17, yo 18.
Ah, bueno, tampoco.
Oh, pero bueno, la habilidad te da un 10%. Un 10% de una batalla larga es un montón.
Sí, man.
De cada 10 tiros o de cada 10 hostias que le pegas te ahorras una. Pues como si le dieras 11. Si le das 100, pues es como si le dieras 10 hostias más. O sea que se nota, a la larga se nota. En un nuestro pequeñito no, pero en uno grande sí.
Y bueno, yo daño de fuego y rayo no tengo. Pero puedo llegar a tener en algún momento daño elemental con el nuevo gasto. I don't know, brother. I'm fucking confused, bro. I'm fucking confused, bro. Bruh. Bruh. Entonces me voy a una. Esta. Busco el heraldo. Busco la cascada y pongo infusión de hielo. Que dice que directamente me la pone en la cascada. Perfecto. Entonces yo ahora tengo que buscar el de 3. Porque voy a poner la cascada y voy a poner nada de fisuras. Ya fue.
There's a chill.
Falling thunder.
No. A ver, le pongamos una engarce. Ponle engarce, pa. Mejora la calidad de un arma marcial. Tengo que agarrar un mejor bastón, boludo.
I sense Oriana knows. And I cannot deny that I know deep down to be true. An eternal descendant. She knew. At that moment when our eyes locked.
de sobrevivir no es tanto hacerle daño como, sabes, aguantar lo que te tira. Y el daño más poco a poco.
Sí, es que lo mismo, o sea, mi ataque es mientras él me ataca. O sea, no me queda otra. El guaso me tira con ese bastón que me congela. Mientras yo lo ataco. A ver, vamos, ahí, vamos. Pum, pum. Evado, evado, evado. Evado, evado. Evado, evado, evado. Evado, evado. Campana. Evado. Me muevo. Me recupero. ¡Ay! Pero tranquilo. No, deja. Ya está, man. Qué bien, bro. Saca mucho la vida, boludo. Nada, listo. No puedo estar con esta vida, man. Hay algo mal. Uy, ya está, no puedo pedir más.
No hagas tanto daño y ya vale.
¡Ay!
You are hunted. Find to find more. Tortured under the moon. The pack suffered what it endured. And now await you. No tales were told. None new, none old. And their endless hunger. I will take out your heart and save freezing souls of pain. I smell your blood, and I am right. Desolation. Requiem on
Sí.
as the night falls. Which is chill. For we are worthy. Through endless night. May wither and tarry. Forsaken lost. As cold as death. And as misery. The pattern of fall. I smell your blood, and I am right. Desolation. Solstice of pain. I smell your blood, and I am right. Jimmy Frost. Requiem on high. I smell your blood, and I am right. The air grows colder, and
Fuck!
and reviewed by the moon. Cursed or gifted. Brave and afflicted. Your ways soon share. Agony shall slay. Jimmy Frost. I smell your blood, and I am right. Freezing pain. I smell your blood, and I am right. Desolation. The eternal war with purpose and power. Our agony endured, but soon all will fast. Unending war. Death waited at the door.
January, except for President Trump's reluctance to a scheduled medical procedure to treat a sick patient.
I think it's going very well. It was an operation. I like when a patient gets operated on. And it was a big thing. I said this will exactly be where it is. We have $6 or $7 trillion coming into our country. And we've never seen anything like it. The markets are going to boom. The stock market's going to boom. The country's going to boom.
And his administration is echoing that line, even as the objections keep coming. This morning, China announcing retaliatory tariffs of 34% effective April 10th. That, by the way, is exactly the kind of countermeasure that Treasury Secretary said would prompt escalation from the U.S., repeatedly warning against it. But the president's aides maintain the strategy will work and the fallout will be short, despite initial warnings of future economists.
This will be a short time of uncertainty, and then we'll move back to the prosperity that this president has envisioned, that he is so bold, so willing to fight for. And I couldn't be more proud and stand next to him. The new golden age of prosperity will move in.
Now, there are some signs that the president's prescription might work. General Motors announcing plans to boost production of light-duty trucks in the U.S., announcing that it is hiring several hundred temporary workers as the auto industry...
Dude, by the way, look, I'm not trying to dunk on North Korea here at all.
Sí.
There is an analog here, okay? I'm sorry. Whenever I hear a Trump administration spokesperson talk about the glory,
Sí, boludo. Todos
it
hablan.
immediately reminds me of the wonderful old lady that Kim Jong-un famously gifted an apartment complex to.
¿Qué te tiró de